If you see a lot of bees in an area, I wouldn't walk closer to them to inspect it if I was fearful of them. But the reality is that bees, they like to come up and check people out, in the sense they will come and buzz in front of your face because they actually can recognize individuals. And they look at your eyes and they look at your face and they actually smell, like their pheromone scents are very strong for them. So they'll take all that into account. If you start swatting like this, they're going to think that you're dangerous and they might try to actually defend themselves. They're not attacking you, they're defending themselves. And when they sting you, they die afterwards. So they're defending their hive is what they're doing when they do that, because they see you as a threat to where their hive is. So if you see just like a little bee on a flower, they're busy doing their thing, you can walk right by. They're not going to stop and say, oh, there's a person, let me go and inspect them. You know, you're not going to taste as good as that flower to them. That's where they're getting their food. So I would just say, you know, use your common sense. You know, if you do see a large number of bees coming from somewhere that makes you uncomfortable, close to your home or somewhere else, the Barbados Apiculture Association and the Ministry of Agriculture do removals of bees as well. It's a scaled thing. Some cost money. If it's somebody that really can't afford it, they try to work it out with the person and make it, because nobody should have to live in fear, you know, if they come into your house or something. Bees are attracted to light at night. So if the entrance to their hive is actually right in front of a big light, then they're going to be more active at night. Normally they wake up with sunrise and go to bed at sunset, and they're not a bother. I have one of my hives, I live on the East Coast, and I have one of mine about 50 meters from the house, no, 30 meters from the house, maybe, just over 100 feet, maybe like, you know, 15 meters, maybe 20 meters. And they are never a problem at night, and even during the day. Yesterday I noticed with the dust that they were looking for water. So if you have like a leaky tap somewhere outside, they will start congregating there, and then they know they have a water source. They might choose to live closer to that water source. So it makes sense that you make sure that all of your outside spigots and taps are turned off. That at night, if you don't need to have security lights on, like, or have them come on with movement, then that slows down some of the light issues if there's bees in the trees around you. But otherwise you should be fine. They're not out to get us. They really they recognize you if you're coming and going all the time. The bees will learn to recognize your voice and who you are and the shape of you in a bee suit and out of it. But you know, they're really just always looking out for their hive. They're very hive-minded that way. You know, they want to take care of that queen. They want to protect her and make sure that every 3 weeks there's a changeover of bees, 3 to 4 weeks. So they're all about making sure the next generation lives.